Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tep. I'm glad you made it. Look, if you think that the tax rebates are over, well, guess what? They're still happening, and it's a little bit surprising, right? But they are still happening, and who knows where they're all going to happen and when they're all going to happen or end or what have you. But in any case, the tax rebate here that I'm talking about is a $1,300 tax rebate that is being sent out between August and September. Now, we're already halfway through August, so over the next month and a half, these $1,300 or up to a $1,300 rebate will be sent out. So it's important to know what's going on, so that way if you have to actually apply for anything or send in some sort of a form, or if you're supposed to receive it and you don't, you know what you need to do in order to contact whoever you need to in order to let them know that you did not receive it. So with that, I found this article and I wanted to share it with you. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend. All that good stuff helps to generate more awareness so that our brothers and sisters are aware that this is even happening. So anyway, jumping into it here on the article. So tax rebate, August 2023, $1,300 tax rebate is coming. Find out here if you'll get it. Now, it rolls into this, and it says here, many taxpayers in Minnesota are set to receive a tax refund over the coming days, thanks to a new tax rebate August 2023 law. Now, here's the thing. Even if you're not in that state, it's one of those monkey see, monkey do type of situations. Sometimes you'll see states emulate or copy each other with certain things that they do. So this might be something that we see roll out in other states as well. So let's see what this article will uncover for us. It says here that overall, over 2 million checks worth up to $1,300 each will be sent out across August and September, thanks to a new initiative by Governor Tim Waltz. Now, there is a quote here from him, and it says, as Minnesotans plan for back to school, we know that the excitement families are feeling is mixed with the stress that comes with buying books, backpacks, and clothes, Waltz said in a statement. We're going to help with that, both with payments up to $1,300 per family and universal free breakfast and lunch. And this is at the schools, I'm assuming, right? So I am grateful for the Department of Revenue's work to deliver these payments to Minnesotans as soon as possible. Then there's a copy of a tweet here, and it's from Governor Tim Waltz, and it says here, checks of up to $1,300 per family have started going out this week. This back-to-school season, we're taking a weight off families' shoulders by sending checks to millions of Minnesotans. So this that tweet just came out a few days ago. I think I can't remember now. I don't see it actually, the date on the, oh, there it is. Well, maybe not. I believe it was the 16th, maybe, that came out. So moving on, the next is, how do you apply for the Minnesota tax rebate August 2023? There's no complicated process involved with the Minnesota tax rebate August 2023, as taxpayers don't need to apply. So you don't need to apply, should just happen. Instead, the Minnesota Department of Revenue will use the 2021 tax year info and automatically send out payments to those who are eligible. Payments have started in this week, commencing Monday, August 14th. So what is that, 6-7 days ago? And will carry on until those who are eligible collect their check. If you choose direct deposit when filing your 2021 tax return, then this is how you will receive your money. So look for an extra deposit in your account. Otherwise, a paper check will be sent out to you. How much is the Minnesota tax rebate in 2023 for August? The Minnesota government website has outlined the breakdown of these tax rebates, which are so: $520 for married couples filing jointly in 2021 income or property tax return with an adjusted gross income of $150,000 or less. $260 for all other individuals with 2021 adjusted gross income of $75,000 or less. Another $260 for each dependent, up to 3 dependents. So If you're married and filed jointly, you'd get $520. If your income is less than $150,000, plus $260 for up to 3 dependents. So if you have 3, 4, 5 children, it would be capped at 3. So then that is what, $730 or 780, I guess, 780, right? 263 times, whatever. So moving on. Who is eligible for the Minnesota tax rebate August 2023? Similarly, the local authorities have outlined who is eligible for these payments, stating that you must have been a Minnesota resident for part or all of 2021, have filed a 2021 Form M1 or 2021 Form M1PR by December 31st, 2022, have a 2021 adjusted gross income of $150,000 or less for a married joint filers, or $75,000 or less for all other filers, and not have been claimed as a dependent on someone else's 2021 Minnesota income tax return. So the thing here, the big thing I guess, would be keep your eyes open, know how much you should be receiving, which was all outlined there. So again, remember that it's $520 if you're married filing jointly with income of less than $150. For all others, it's $260 if you made less than $75,000. And you can add $260 for each dependent up to 3 dependents. So know your numbers, know how much you should be receiving. I'm assuming that it would come in one check. So for those who are still watching, you're probably Minnesota residents. So I'm assuming that it's going to come in one check, right? So if you're married filing jointly and you got 2 kids, you should get one check, and I'm not going to try to, I'll round the numbers here. You'd get $1,050 or whatever, $1,040. And that should be in one check, I'm assuming. It might come in 2, I don't know. It doesn't say. So, but I'm assuming that, again, that it would come in one check. So keep your eyes open for the dollar amount that you should be getting. If you're not sure about your 2021 gross income, go back and look at your 2021 gross income. Now, your 2021 would have been filed in 2022, and take a look, especially if you think you're on the cusp, right? So you might have made a little over $150,000 as filing jointly married, but what if you had some deductions that adjusted your gross downward? Then you're going to know where you fall. You're going to know that you're within the income limit, and know obviously how many children you have, and then take a look and make sure that you're watching your bank account for that dollar amount. If you do not receive the correct dollar amount, then you'll need to make a call, and I'm not quite sure to who. Probably the state tax board or what have you, whatever they're called there. So with that, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one, and remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.